Up and at 'em, everyone, and thank you for joining us right here on a Wake Up Worcester on Charter TV3. Coming up later on in this half hour, City Councilor Rick Rushton will be stopping by. We'll be talking about regionalization. What does it mean? Why are so many councilors apparently not in favor of what seems like a very good idea? We'll talk with Rick about that. But right now, of course, we've all been following on the news, the horrible situation, the devastation after the earthquake in Haiti. Lisa Peeler here with us, and Nicole Valentine from the American Red Cross of Central Massachusetts. And thank you both for stopping by. Lisa, you've been to Haiti. You're probably going to be on the ground in about a month after this disaster, but you've been to Haiti before.
I have, Hank. In October of 2008, I went on a medical mission with Worcester.Help. That's a medical group started by Paula and John Mulqueen out of the North Central Gardner area. A lot of the docs from Haywood Hospital are part of the group. And I was a non-medical person who accompanied the group, and we went for a week. We saw almost 900 Haitians. Wow. With clinics that we set up in Haiti. So I have seen what the country is like in better times, and it's a very, very difficult country to get around in, as some of the pictures that I think we're going to be showing on the show will
absolutely,
exemplify.
and that is certainly what we have been hearing as well. And Nicole and Lisa, one of the things also is the outpouring of support. I mean, Americans are so generous and have been giving literally tens of millions, well over $100 million that has already been raised and has already been pledged. Where does that money go? I mean, when that money actually gets to Haiti, how does it help? How is it used?
The money, we're happy to report today that we've seen great strides over the past 24 hours in distributing relief. The relief is on the ground now. 3 Red Cross planes have landed in Port-au-Prince, and the relief effort is just really taken on a new phase. We're getting the food out, we're getting the water out, and we're getting those medical supplies distributed, and that is all because of the generosity that we have seen from the people not only of Central Massachusetts but across the globe.
When you talk about these planes landing, I mean, is it food that is landing? Support staff? Some of the doctors that Lisa said, she traveled with a year ago. What actually is getting down on the ground to the people of Haiti?
What we're seeing from the American Red Cross is a field unit hospital that has been delivered, as well as the supplies that you need for survival: water, food, as I said, medical supplies, tarps, blankets, kitchen supplies, so that people can be cooking outside, and the essential items that people need just to survive right now, Hank.
Right.
One of the big things they are bringing in is sanitary equipment. There's no sanitation, and so we're bringing in trucks. We're also bringing in water trucks for people. We're starting pumping of water.
Right. Well, I mean, I think that this is what we saw, of course, in those first heartbreaking pictures. Was, I mean, you saw kids lying down next to their parents who had died, and then that the risk of an infection. And it seems as if that's what I've been hearing the last couple of days on the news, Lisa, is the infection that is running through. So you survived the earthquake, and now, as you're pointing out, there isn't any sanitation.
Right. So we are bringing that in. That's one of the top priorities. We're also helping with teams. We have about 15 response teams on the ground. The other important point is that the Red Cross has been a field unit there in Haiti, and we work with the National Haitian American Red Cross. We are working together with Red Crosses from countries all over the world, and we are the relief organization who is expert at coming in on big worldwide disasters and working together with partners. We can't do it alone. Nobody can do this relief work alone.
Absolutely not. Nicole, take us behind the scenes then a little bit. So the call comes in. We've had this earthquake in Haiti, and now American Red Cross of Central Massachusetts is going to jump into action the same way that all of these local chapters of the American Red Cross are all across the country. Right. What happened? I mean, what was it like when you first got the word?
When we got the word, we knew that this was going to be a massive relief effort, and we knew that we had to have all of our colleagues talking at once and putting together a plan for relief, working closely with the International Red Cross to say, what do you need and how can we get it to you? So with our friends at the International Red Cross, we have conference calls every day to determine what is the next step, what do we need, and how are we going to get it there. And right now, we still need financial donations. And people need to understand that items, bulk items, are not what's going to help right now, because they're bogging down the system in shipments of exactly what we need to get through.
Lisa, that's a great point. Here we are with this international relief effort, sending these things over to Haiti, and I'm going to get in with you in a few more minutes to get a little bit more of your knowledge of what it's actually like over there. But sometimes cash is king, and boy, this is one of those times. Dropping off the blankets or the peanut butter jars, that's not what this relief effort is about.
Logistically, the airport can't handle that. As you know, the port for boats to come in is non-passable. They can't get the boats in the port, and the airport has been bogged down. So the best way is to give money so that we can supply what is needed at the time. It's a fluid situation. Today we might need this, tomorrow we might need something else. So really, cash donations allow us to be flexible with what is needed.
What's the best way to give that money? I mean, simply, we've heard so many things. It's amazing. All of a sudden, millions of dollars was raised by texting.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
which I don't know that I've ever seen that before.
Record-breaking in fundraising for the American Red Cross. $17 million to date just by people typing the word Haiti to 90999, and that money goes directly towards Haiti. And it's amazing to see so many people coming forward and helping in that effort. They can also call 1-800-HELP now or visit our local chapter at www.redcrossworcester.org. But Hank, this is not just the American Red Cross. This is a very carefully orchestrated relief effort by the UN and numerous aid societies that are all meeting. There's a plan in place, and we're all handing out our supplies based on what's being orchestrated at the airport.
All right, we're going to see some of those pictures that you referenced a moment ago, Lisa, and I know that we'll be talking about those and getting a little bit more of a feel for what it is like to actually be on the ground in Haiti and what it is that all of these relief workers are facing in this, what is a very poor country, and of course now to be rocked by this earthquake, just unimaginable. And we'll talk more about it, but you had even said that probably there are some towns, it could be weeks before anybody could even get up into the mountains and be able to see what happened up there.
Really, I'm sure of that. When I went, we set up some clinics up into the mountains, and four-wheel drive vehicles couldn't get up there. We had to walk, which some of the pictures will show you. Thankfully, the Haitian Red Cross let us borrow 2 of their four-wheel drive ambulances there in Haiti. It's the Haitian Red Cross provides the ambulance service, so they let us borrow these ambulances that helped, but they couldn't even get up into the mountains. So we all walked. We got a lot of exercise.
It's going to be right. It's going to be a long time until help gets there.
20-hour trips.
20-hour trips.
Right now.
Wow. We'll be talking much more about this, and again, giving you more ways in which you can help as well.